Lone.
What's going on today, YouTube? It's your boy Lonely Lone, and I'm back with another video. Today we're gonna go to another story time. It's story time Friday. So today we're gonna be talking about every summer what my uncle and my family would do, and we would go down to this campground. So if y'all in the DMV area, anybody that's from like the PGDC area, I don't know really about Moco that much, but I'm pretty sure they probably do the same thing. You go down to the country for real. You either you go to the Eastern Shore for the summer, or you go down to the South. You go down to the VA, cause you always in the city. You know what I'm saying? So anyway, I think BMO probably do the same thing. But anyway, so my uncle, he lived in Baltimore at the time. Well, and he had a friend. They was from BMore, and uh, his mother had an RV, and every summer they would go down in this RV, 3 hours down south to like the middle part of Virginia. I don't remember what part. It might have been uh 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 the Tappahannock area. It might have been somewhere near Chesapeake. I don't remember, bro. I just remember it was country as hell. I'm talking about as soon as you pass you know what I'm saying, Alexandria, Fairfax, you see nothing but cornfields, tobacco fields, and dirt. You know what I'm saying? Like you not in the city anymore. I mean, for real, once you get into St. Charles, you ain't in the city. Uh, but the reason why we still claim St. Charles, because they had the icon back in the day for the Go-Go's and shit like that. But once you really get to Waldorf, that's really the country for the DMV people for real. So anyway, we would go down there, and it started probably around like middle school, like 7th grade, 8th grade. You know what I'm saying? And we didn't go every year. I think we only did it for like 2 or 3 years. But boy, them joints was like just monumental. You know what I'm saying? So I just always remember we would ride down, get down there in the country to where my uncle's friends' family was, where they had this RV. And then on the campground, it was like its own little town. So as soon as you get into that joint, it was like a dirt road, but then it would have like a corner store. You know what I'm saying? Like it had its own store inside of the little what do you call that joint? Like a cul-de-sac. And it was like a little town. And then it was the to the right was the corner store, the little gift shop. Then you go a little further. Then it was the rec center. Then behind the rec center was the lake where you could fish. And then they had a playing field in the middle of all that. And then it went like around in a loop like the dirt road. And then once you go around that dirt road past the rec center, you go down. That was the campgrounds. That was the lodging. You know what I'm saying? So eventually, you know what I'm saying, my folks, uh, my mom and stepfather, my aunts and uncle, my cousins, we all would go down there and we rent out, you know what I'm saying, a little lodge. So, like I said before, my uncle's friend, his mother would be down there, and she would, he would bring his kids. So his kids was from Baltimore, and we was from the DMV, and we would just link up every summer. We just knew every summer, oh, we gonna see Slim here. That's our man's. You know what I'm saying? We can't wait. I ain't gonna lie. We would bring our bikes and everything. So we get down there, you know what I'm saying, every year, and we would link up with my uncle's friends. I mean, my uncle's friend's son, and then his son had a cousin that would come. So we would just link up with our bikes, and we was like the biker gang of the little town. We would be riding around, racing around the little dirt road, you know what I'm saying? And go to the rec center, and the rec center would have little competitions. I remember we would go to the rec center and play pool, and we like betting like candy and shit. And then one time they had a competition. Now I'll never forget, there was a little white girl there. And this little white girl was like a shark at this pool table, at this pool hall for kids, bro. We would get up there, bro, and we was playing each other, like the boys would play each other. She was like, oh, y'all don't really know what y'all doing. Boy, we got into the tournament. We got down to like the semifinals. She started whooping everybody. She whooped everybody, bro. She winning the tournament, bro. Like, that joint was such a vibe. because it takes you to a different planet. And if you was, I mean, to a different world outside of what you used to. And if you used to, well, we was used to like Baltimore City, PG County, you know what I'm saying? Like all you heard was sirens and saw city stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like Maryland got parks. Don't get me wrong. Like we got greenery, you know, because we technically the South. But bro, that's like the real South where you can really not hear any cars. Like on the complex, it had no cars. The only cars was when you first got there and parked it. You feel me? You there for a whole week. You ain't using that car. You park it somewhere in a little whatever RV area, little parking area, and then you get you a little golf cart. So we would get a golf cart. I used to want to ride them joints so bad, bro. But I was so young. They'd be like, nah, we can't. You gotta have a license. Like, bro, like, can you break the rules just one time for a young brother? Can you break it one time for a young brother? You know what I'm saying? We used to be fiending to drive that golf cart, but we had our bikes, so we was chilling. But man, my grandmother would pick us up, drive us for breakfast, drive us to the gift shop, bro. That gift shop. And the thing is, it only had like 3 different locations. Had like a picnic area, the lake to fish, the rec center, the woods, and the gift shop. You know what I'm saying? Real, like, it had to be like maybe like 10 acres, bro. Like, it wasn't like a huge complex. But I promise you, every day for that week, it was like it was brand new. We go to that routine. We get up. First thing in the morning, get up. Go to my man's grandmother's RV. You know what I'm saying? With my uncle's friend's mother, her RV. She would cook us fried bologna, hash browns, corn hash. You know what I'm saying? Just country breakfast. She had to be from the country. Country breakfast, pancakes. You know what I'm saying? Eggs. We would throw down in that. She would be throwing down in that joint. We would gobble it up, roll it up, pause, and then leave. Once we leave, hop on the bike. It was like it was like we was our own like little adults. We had like the first independent freedom, and that was like because our parents knew we couldn't leave a complex, so they knew basically where we was. Even though we ain't had no phones, bro. That's another thing about y'all youngins. We ain't had no phones back then. They literally didn't see us all day. They couldn't clock us. We literally would be out all day, just driving our bikes, doing anything. Drive down to the lake, drive down to the rec center. So this is what we would do: eat breakfast, ride up, wake up, ride our bikes, go to breakfast. After breakfast, go to the gift shop, just to look around. We just window shopping. We ain't got no money. Maybe our mom gave us like a couple of dollars, get some candy. You know what I'm saying? Get some little trinkets or something. You know what I'm saying? Go to the gift shop. Boom. All right, now it's out of the direction. It was in rotation. The RV place was right here. Then you come up here to the gift shop. Then the rec center. We would hit all 3 every morning. Get to the rec center. What y'all got for us today? Are we playing pool? You know what I'm saying? Knock down some pool. Get a couple laughs. You know what I'm saying? Place a couple bets. You know what I'm saying? Play foosball a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Once we play the foosball in the pool, it'd be like 12, 1 o'clock. We like, dang, that day going by. Then we might come outside, see grandma and them, you know what I'm saying, coming up from on a golf cart up to the rec center. Then we like, hey grandma, you know, hop on that, go wherever they going. Then go down to the lake. Sometimes we might catch our uncle and they father down there fishing. You know what I'm saying? And then 6, 7, 8, you know what I'm saying? When it starts to go down, it be time to go back in the crib. Like, did your street lights go on? You know, they ain't had no street lights. It was the country. So when the sun go down, you go back in the crib. You feel me? But sometimes we used to be rebellious. You know what I'm saying? But that was dinner time. But I got one story about that being rebellious, bro. Because I ain't gonna lie. My cousin stayed with my uncle and aunt and them on a far side of the far side of the lodges. and I stayed with my mom and them on another side of the lodges. But the woods like separated the lodges from each other, so it was just one long singular road that connects both of them that you can ride a car or a bike through to get to, right? So every night we would always come back late, and we know we would get in trouble, but we always come back late biking. And by the time we would drop off our mans at they crib at the RV, we would have to come back to the lodges. So by the time we dropped off our mans and came back, it would be pitch black, bro. It's like I said, there's no street lights, nothing. It'd be pitch black. So by the time I dropped off, cause here's the thing, you go to the RVs, it was closer to my cousin's joint. So I would go to drop him off, and I would be by myself waiting for Jason to come out, bro. So I never forget one time he was trying to be courteous, and we went to my joint first. He was like, "Bro, I don't want to go by myself, bro. That joint dark." When I had to do it by myself, like, man up, little boy. You know what I'm saying? Man up, little boy. Get on man time. You feel me? But I'm a good-hearted dude. I'm a nice dude. So I was like, all right, bro. I'll go with you, bro. I'll stay with. So I asked my mom, can I stay with my aunt? She was like, yeah, go ahead. So, bro, when I'm telling you, I used to do it by myself, bro. When I'm telling you, we were coming down the road, and it was just pitch black. And I promise you, first we went slow because we didn't want to. First we went slow because it's pitch black. We don't want to step on nothing and you know what I'm saying, flip over the bike if we try to go fast, because there might be a branch in the road. So first we going slow. We literally can't see where we going, by the way. But it's good thing is just one straight straight down the road for real. So it's not like no curves or nothing. So first we going a little slow. We trying to talk ourselves out of being scared, right? So we talking. Then we heard a big like a crack. Boy, we turned into, what's that dude's name? Lance Armstrong, boy. It was instantaneous rotational movement of the legs, trying to make that joint turn into 60 mph Tesla. Like, we was not trying to be there too long, bro. As soon as we heard that crack, it was over. And I'm telling you, we bolted. I'm telling you, it's eyes open, but it looks like our eyes is shut. And we are literally full throttle going. It had to be like half a mile in pitch black to my aunt's house. Because we thought it was a bear. We didn't know what it was. We didn't think it was Jason. We didn't know who it was about to grab us up. So at the end, you will know you're going to get there because you see a little bit of light. So when we got to the end, it was like, all right, we can slow down. We get to my aunt's house. She opened the door. She like, what's going on? Why y'all so late? She was like, bruh, we thought we was gonna get grabbed up. We was in that joint pitch black. She's like, yeah, that's why y'all can't come late. I ain't gonna lie, bro. That was like one of the best moments of my childhood. Just having the freedom to be outdoors, away from the city environment, and you can think. And I think that actually gave me an appreciation for nature going there. Now that I think about it, because I ain't gonna lie, I love being out in the quiet nature when I thought I would never like that. You know what I'm saying? Because I lived on the main road in PG, so like I would hear cars all throughout the night, and that was like my sleep sound to help me go to sleep. You feel me? So, but being out in the nature, it gave me a new appreciation to quietness, to slow living, to actually think about life. You know what I'm saying? Living in the moment, not thinking about tomorrow, not thinking about the past. You feel me? So I always appreciate my uncle for introducing us to that, bro, because we all like that as a family, bro. And I just wish that families and people nowadays would do that more, because everybody's online. Everybody is so involved in news, politics, drama, and just extra worldly, just worldliness that just causes your mind to just spiral, bro. But going out in nature, going out in isolation, where you ain't got no phone, You ain't got no electronics. You out there near the nature. You out there with your friends, your family. Y'all just doing whatever you want to do for at least just a week. But bro, we was only there for a week. It felt like a month. That's how much fun we was having, bro. Cause time went by like this. It really went by. It really went by. We was having so much fun. You have. It felt like we did a month in a week, literally. Like, you feel me? It just was freeing, bro. So, hey man, that's it for the story time today, man. I hope y'all enjoyed it. It's your boy Lone Wolf. Uh, thank y'all for being here and hearing my stories. And make sure y'all go stream my new song, Wounded Soul, that just came out on all streaming platforms. And make sure y'all check out the music video right here. I'll see y'all in the next one. Turn on that bell notifications, like this video, and share it to your loved ones. And without further ado, I'll see y'all in the next one. Peace.